Hey guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Stephanie, and today is just going to be a little bit different from what you're used to seeing on this channel, but it is just something that I feel like God is calling me to share. So my husband and I went to go see a movie yesterday, and that is what has sparked this whole video. It is just a true story that exposes the darkness of child trafficking. So I'm just going to read the little synopsis of it, but it is about a federal agent who saves a boy from traffickers, but his sister is still held captive. And the agent embarks on a dangerous mission, risking his life to free her from the fate worse than death. If you have not already heard of this movie, it is called The Sound of Freedom. So you may have seen other mainstream media outlets trying to make this a political issue or this movie a political issue. I am not here to get on that train. I am just here to say that this movie, this subject is the one thing that should unite all of us together, and that is to end child trafficking. I urge you to see this movie. Let your eyes and your heart be awakened to the reality that we live in. Even here in the United States, this is not just an international issue. This is everywhere. One thing that they had at the end of the movie is an option. If you can't go see the movie because money is tight, for whatever reason, you can go to any link that I mentioned. I will put it on the screen. I will put it in the description below, making it very easy to get to. But you can go to angel.com/freedom, and there are free tickets there for you to go see this film. As of right now, Sunday afternoon, there are over 7 million tickets available for you to go and see this movie. So if you don't have the funds for it, there's free tickets available for you. Don't let that be the reason that stops you from seeing this film. Probably this next little bit is what sparked this the most, and I just want to say, see the movie. Let your eyes and your hearts be opened and just awake and angry, because you cannot see this movie and not be moved in some way. But get angry enough to want to do something about it. So towards the end of the film, I had kind of been chatting with the lady that was sitting beside me, and at the end of the film, I was crying because I just was putting myself, I can't imagine losing my little one and having him scooped up, because it can happen in an instant, and losing him, and it just, it just breaks your heart. And so I was just crying, and she leaned over and she said, "Oh, it just makes me so angry." And I was like, "Yeah, it really does." She kind of sat there a second, and then she leaned back over and she said, "Well, not angry enough to do anything about it though." And it just made me stop, and I'm like, how many people walk out of that movie theater thinking the exact same thing? "Oh, this movie made me so angry," or "It's so sad." Well, I'm not going to do anything about it though. And how many people are we losing from that right there? So it made me start thinking, what can I do? Because I'm just a lonely little person, right? So I'm not going to be able to run out and battle the child traffickers or anything like that. But what can I do that can help? And immediately I felt like I should make a video. In that very same thought, I had another thought that came in that was like, well, why would you? Because your channel is so small. True, I have a very tiny channel. I have less than 1,000 subscribers, and who knows how many people this might reach. But I'm going to use it as a platform, because it is a platform that I have. So I will use my voice to try and get it out, because what if 100 people see this video and go see this movie? That's 100 more people than would have seen it before. So think about the impact that might have. So here's a website that you can go to. It's directly linked to the film. It is Tim Ballard's organization. He is the agent that the movie is based about. And his organization, you can go to ourrescue.org, and that is the Operation Underground Railroad. And that is just their child trafficking website organization that you can do all kinds of things. So some of the ways that you can get involved are, you can start a fundraiser, you can give your time and talents, you can host an event. If you are still in high school or college, you can start a club that raises awareness throughout your school. You can always donate funds, and the one thing that I am doing the most right now is get educated. Educate yourself on what's going on, where it's going on at. This video is just basically me telling you this movie is amazing. Go and see it before it's out of the movie theaters, because I'm not sure how long it will stay, or if they were going to stream it afterwards. So this movie is something that has been blocked from a, little consumer perspective, I can't even imagine the ways that this movie has been blocked. But they said that this movie has been made 5 years and it's been, blocked and whatnot since then. And I can only imagine what roadblocks may have been put in its path to try and keep it out of the theater. They also don't have the big main, advertising and all the funds for that. So it's word of mouth that's going around to get people to go and see this film. So that is another reason why I'm sharing it, because I just felt so moved by it. I want other people to go and see this and see just the realities that we are living in right now. 2 things that stuck out in this movie that I just wanted to point out because, again, it just really held on my heart. One of the things I say is that when God tells you to do something, do not hesitate. And I almost did. Again, like I said, I have a small channel. Why would I make this video? Because what's it gonna do? Who's it gonna get to and see? I've been sick all week, hence this wonderful little thing that's like on my lip here, and I would never make a film and put it out into the world with a giant like fever blister on my lip. But here I am, and I'm doing it because I don't want to hesitate when I have something on my heart like this. I've been sick all week, like I said. I really want to go and lay on the couch with my husband right now. We haven't hardly spent any time together, and I just want to be with him, or taking a nap myself and resting and anything while Matthew is napping and I have like a couple of hours to myself. Like, there was tons of things that I was like, oh, I really don't want to have to go and make a video and then edit it and do all of the things, but I am not going to hesitate when I feel like this is put on my heart by God. And the final thought that really stuck with me that I will leave you with right here is that God's children are not for sale. I will leave that with you and just let you know that I will be praying for you this week. I hope that you go find some time and go see this movie. It is just, I say it's amazing because it shows you the hope that's in the world. But it also shows you the darkness that is there as well. But just the hope that they have in God to keep them safe and rescue them. I will be praying for you guys this week. Take care.